Evangelion is one of those classics that almost every fan is aware of. First, I want to talk about the characters. So, I can acknowledge the writing quality that went into the characters. A lot of them are broken and have specific events in their past that shape the way they behave in the present. That's great writing, but as people, I don't really like any of them, and I kind of feel like you're not supposed to. Misato is the most likable character in the main cast, but I do enjoy the dysfunctional dynamic that goes on between the characters. Watching them butt heads is not only entertaining to watch, but it even creates forms of conflict for the plot at times. The setting is interesting. I believe that what we see is some of the last of humanity. The way an angel strikes almost every day creates a great formula for an episodic anime. The concept of the mechas actually being alive with organs and blood was a nice dark plot twist that has been influential. I believe Eureka 7 did something similar to this. Like the Watanabe trio, each episode tackles something different, which I like. Sometimes the episode is extremely depressing, and sometimes it's lighthearted and fun. But I do think the story is at its best when it's melancholic and sad. My favorite episode is probably the one where Toji pilots a mech. The Eva goes out of control and Shinji's forced to take him down. Though he survives, the whole mood of the episode was so solemn and tragic. This is something that the Watanabe trio also knows how to do very well. The episodic structure allows for highs and lows when experimenting, but the highs always stick in the minds of the audience and are what the show is remembered for, so I believe it is worth it in a sense. A lot of people praise the story for how deep it is because of its philosophical and religious references, but I feel like that's unwarranted. If that's what it takes to make an anime deep, then Naruto should be deep, because as I've shown in the video, it also has religious references weaved into the themes from Buddhism, Hinduism, Shintoism, and probably more. Hell, even Bleach might be deep, but I'd need to do more research for that, yet neither of them are recognized or complimented as deep, which leads me to believe that people just throw around the word in an attempt to look for unique ways to complement what they like. When I watched it, none of these quote-unquote deep things are what made me enjoy the anime. It was the plot, the characters, and the themes that I noticed, not something like the hedgehog theory. This also ties into deconstruction, which is a word I despise because most people using it don't even know what it means. They think subverting tropes or putting them in a dark or realistic setting means it's a deconstruction. Look up the actual definition, not the TV tropes one. But even if this happened to be one, that shouldn't be a compliment on its own. Just being something isn't worthy of praise, it's about how it's executed, and I do think Eva is executed well. Again, I chalk this up to fans desperately looking for unique ways to complement their anime. Lastly, the ending. I am actually content with the anime's original ending. While it didn't solve the physical conflict, it solved the thematic conflict, which I found much more engaging than the battles against the angels. In the end, it was able to deliver a clear message even if it sacrificed the understanding of the plot. I didn't really enjoy End of Eva though. It felt like one of the writers just said, let's kill everyone. The actual physical plot was confusing and unengaging for me. Asuka died fighting angels, but at the end, she's alive again. I only watched it once, but there are several other movies that I understood from one watch. Like I said before, Eva interested me with its themes much more than it did with the battles. There's also that one scene in the hospital. I've heard it's supposed to be a meta-commentary on the otaku fanbase, which is kinda cool in concept, but they didn't have to do Shinji dirty like that to accomplish that. I haven't watched the Rebuild films because I heard it's like an alternate universe, and I don't think I'm a big enough fan to care for a different story. Plus, I'm content with the original run, and I'm a little fearful that it might mess up my appreciation for it. But if I do watch it, I'll probably make a video on it. My final thoughts are, Eva is a classic that I think every fan should eventually watch. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my manga. All important links will be in the description.